everyone. This is a question for empirical formula as well as molecular formula. It says for us to calculate a compound which has 52.2% of carbon, 13.1% of hydrogen, and oxygen alone. We were not given the value for oxygen, but we were asked to find the empirical formula as well as the molecular formula. So let's go. For carbon, for hydrogen, and for oxygen. For carbon, we have 52.2%. For hydrogen, we have 13.1%. For oxygen, we are not given the percentage. So what do? We are going to add that of carbon, 52.2, and that of hydrogen, 13.1. So we are going to have 65.3. So 100 minus 65.3. You have 34.7%. So this value remaining will be the percentage for oxygen. Remember from the question, we are not giving the value for oxygen. So we had to find the value for oxygen by adding that of carbon and that of oxygen or hydrogen, and we subtract it from 100 to give 34.7%. For carbon, you have 12 as the RAM. For hydrogen it is 1, and for oxygen it is 16. So for carbon, 52.2 divided by 12. So you're going to have 4.31. For hydrogen is remaining the same value. Then for oxygen, you have 34.7 divided by 16. You have 2.116. So what do we do here? We divide by the lowest value. Among the three of them, what is the lowest value? By lowest value. So what is the lowest value here? It's 2.16. 2.16. 2.16. So 2.16 divided by 2.16 is going to give you 1. 4.35 divided by 2.16 is going to give you 2. 13.1 divided by 2.16 is going to give you 6. So therefore, carbon is having 2 atoms, C2. Hydrogen is having 6, H6. Oxygen is having 1, which is the same as nothing. So this is your empirical formula. For us to determine the molecular formula, because the question says we should find the empirical formula, which we've done here. The molecular formula, what do we do about the molecular formula? The RAM is equal to whatever formula is equal to the empirical formula. Now in this question, the vapor density of the compound is 23. How do we convert vapor density to RAM? So we multiply 2 by the vapor density is equals to the empirical formula. So 2 times 23, you're going to have 46 is equal to, what do we have in the empirical formula? C2H6ON. So 46 is equal to, carbon is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Hydrogen is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. Oxygen is 16. 16 times 1 is 16. N. So 46 is equal to 24 plus this is what? 40. It's 30 rather. 30 plus this is 46N. So we divide both sides by 46. 46 divided by 46. N is equal to 1. So if N is 1, your molecular formula will still remain the same as the empirical formula. But assuming your molecular formula N, that is the number of N here is 2, we multiply it by whatever variable you are given here to have your molecular formula. But in this scenario, where N is equal to 1, whatever we have here, we multiply it by 1. 1 times 2 is going to give you C2. 1 times 6 is going to give you 6. 1 times 1 will give you 1. So this is